B105 has just released a retro merch range. Everything old is new again. Let's find out more.
B105 delivers better music variety right across the workday with more great classics from the 70s and 80s and only the best new songs, all with a $10,000 no-repeat guarantee. If we play exactly the same song by the same artist twice in its entirety between 9 and 5 Monday to Friday, and you're the first caller through on 223-0055, we'll hand over $10,000.
Hey,
From the station you listen to at work, better music variety. Brisbane's B105.
Hi, and welcome to the Quarter Hour. My name's Liam Renton, and we were super excited when we saw B105 in Brisbane has released a range of Metro merch just in time for Brisbane's iconic show, the Ekka. To tell us more, B105 CD, Ert Cokewood joins us. G'day, Ert. How are you?
Hey, Liam. How are you?
This is pretty cool, man. Like, for those that don't know, run us through it. So retro merch has been released with the iconic 90s Blues Circle B105 logo on it. Tell us more.
Yeah, so look, it's an iconic logo. We thought we're partnering with the Ekka. It's a long-standing B105 partnership with the Ekka, and it's their 150th anniversary, which is in itself quite cool. And so we thought it would be really cool to lean into our heritage as well, and release a limited edition sort of retro merchandise range that will be available exclusively at the Ekka this year. So a really great opportunity to lean into our heritage and the what B105 has meant for so many years in Brisbane.
Why did you pick that logo? So that's around 95 to 2000. That was B105's second logo. I would know, I was working there at the time. Why not the original red and black?
We polled the office and said, which one of these means the most to you? Which one do you connect with the most? Yeah, and that was the one that everyone was like, nah, that means a lot to me, that logo. So we went with that one.
Why do you feel listeners resonate with retro merch? Because it is cool.
I think nostalgia is so powerful, right? Like everyone loves looking back. It creates, or it makes us revisit really nice times when we were probably younger and cooler and had more energy, and they're really formative years for a lot of people, and I think it's really nice that we can do that at B105 because it has meant so much to so many people for such a long time. So I think that's a really cool thing that we're able to do.
The launch was fun on the air. You rolled out songs that B105 made famous. Talk us through that, because it incorporated the music as well, not just the old merch.
Again, one of the great things of B105 is that we've played such an important part, not only for listeners, so giving them exposing them to the world of pop music and that sort of stuff, but we've also played a really important part for a lot of artists, and helped bring them into, popular culture and Australian culture. There's a story that Savage Garden were waiting to do an interview here at B105, and Darren Hayes literally heard his song on air on B105 just before he was going, just in reception before he was going on air to be interviewed by Jamie Angel. So those kind of stories, or that kind of connection that Brisbane that B105 has with Brisbane and pop culture, it's such an easy, great thing for us to lean into, and I think the station does such a good job of it.
Does this lend itself to an ongoing music feature? Like, are the two now linked? Because I've heard you roll out the songs that B105 made famous before, and it really is a cool feature.
Yeah, we do it. Obviously we've still got a really strong presence in the market in terms of being Brisbane's #1 hit music station, so we never want to lose that, and we want to maintain a really strong ownership of pop culture and pop music and top 40 music. But it's really cool where we can, and we use it sort of sparingly or playfully to go to wind the clock back, to give people a real nostalgic hit and lean into some songs that we probably wouldn't play regularly, that sound very different to Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter, all that sort of stuff. But great to just look back in the rearview mirror every now and then and go, oh yeah, that was a great time in my life.
Mate, what's the price point?
It varies. Look, we want to. It varies for items. So you know, we want to keep things really affordable for people because we realize this is such a great marketing tool for us, really, and we want people out there wearing it. So we've kept things really affordable. Tees will be around the $20-$25 mark. You can get stubby coolers for $5-10 or something. So we've made a real effort this year to make it affordable for people, because we know also that, you know, cost of living crisis and all of that sort of stuff. We appreciate people spending their money, and that's something that, you know, a lot of people don't have a lot of at the moment. So we've really tried to keep costs under control here because we want people to have it.
Now, there is a small part of me that always gets a little scared when radio stations give away a logo. I once saw on TV a village in Africa, starving kids. One of them was wearing a 4KQ T-shirt, clearly from a charity shop giveaway, and I thought, not the best product placement.
Not great for branding.
Who could forget also when Triple M gave away a shirt to every carny at the Echo during the 80s and 90s, and then you'd see him rolling those durries up behind the old chair, lifting the Gravitron for a good decade.
I actually think Triple M might enjoy that now these days. That's great branding for Triple M.
How heavily are you leaning into the retro merch with the Echo? Is this Echo only?
It is. It's limited. It's limited edition, available exclusively at the Echo. So we want that to be the place that people go to get it. And that's our plan for the moment. We've got a limited run. Who knows if it's really popular and people are loving it, and then there's great demand for it, we'll revisit and see what we can do later. But for now, this is the only place that you can get it, is at the Echo.
It is such an iconic brand. I once saw a radio station in Toronto sell their retro merch in a vending machine in the foyer. So you had to actually go into the building, put your $5 in, and I just remember it going off, like retro merch.
What did you get? What was it? What kind of merch?
A T-shirt and a can, might have been back in the day.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We've talked about the history, but how important is the history of B105? I mean, the battle of the 90s, it changed Australian radio. It really was that radio station that was at the top of its game. No station is rated as high, I don't believe, as B105 ever has.
Look, it's something. So with full transparency, I'm not from Brisbane. I'm new to Brisbane. I've been here for the last year or so for the job. And it's something that I get reminded of each and every day I work at B105, is just how much it means to people. It's really nice and refreshing for me to see that, because it actually, like, the emotional attachment that people have with this radio station is like not a lot of others that I've worked at before. That for me is just such a cool thing to be reminded of, to go, oh yeah, people actually really love and respect and admire this brand because it means so much to them. And then it also sort of means that, or I try to then go about my work with a respect for that, you know, because I don't want to, I want to do the things that B105 listeners want, because it's their radio station, like it means a lot to them. So it's a really great way for me to go about my work, because you take a lot of care, because it means a lot to people. And I think, you know, I probably I needed that reminder, I think, to go, radio stations, radio brands, radio shows, they're really meaningful to a lot of people. So that journey for me the last 10 months, 12 months has been awesome and really lovely.
Mate, I probably have an unhealthy obsession with Jamie Angel, who I would call the GOAT. When he was on B105, he was untouchable. And I know he's in the building. He's in the office next door. Did you think about dragging him in to help launch the retro range? I know he's working at Triple M now, but, you know, he was the Fresh Prince of B105.
B105, better music variety from the 70s, 80s and 90s. Baby Come Back, that's Pato Banton featuring UB40's Ali Campbell, who has a great new song out. In fact, we played it just before in the B105 Rock 40 Countdown. Jamie Angel here. The Racecourse Road Carnival Ascot is on today. I think it was called off last weekend because of the rain. It is on today. It is on now till 4 o'clock this afternoon. We've also got fates and fairs on in Cannon Hill, Tingalpa, The Gap and lots more. Thanks to Medibank Private, the B105 community switch can direct you to the one closest to you on 2525 111. Mind you, a couple of showers today could slightly dampen the planned fun and frolicking. 19 degrees now, and Black Thunder's coming up soon. But next, we'll pop some more songs into the blender.
We tried to get him. To do a shift, and he said he was too busy. So whatever that means, JA. We couldn't drag him on. No, no one knows that brand better than Jamie. And Jamie, yeah, you're right, is on Triple M as the head of network and is doing a great job and is very successful in that role. Ellie, his wife, works on the station. So there's a great connection between the two of them with B105. I would love to give Jamie some of this merch and see him rocking it over on the Triple M side of the building. That'd be quite quite delightful.
Mate, I've only ever seen him wear a flannel for the last 15 years. Nothing more.
I don't think much has changed.
I have some original merch from my time there, 95 to 2000. Is it worth anything, Ed? Can I get some money for it on eBay? What are you like? We're talking original merch.
What do you got?
Take your pick, T-shirts, hats, key rings. I literally had to throw out my bomber jacket a couple of months ago because it just got too mouldy here in Brisbane. So, I had that for many years. I got a photo of it, but I had to throw it out.
Jamie does have some stuff. I think he brought it in the other day. He has got some genuine stuff from back in the day. He showed me a photo of him when he first came into the building. That I think it's still on his desk. It looks very different, a lot younger. I would love to see it. I really would. There are some rogue parts every now and then you'll clean out a cupboard around here and you'll find just a really old stubby cooler or a set. Like there's the best bits of Jamie Dunn CD that's in my top drawer at the moment, just because it was lying around. I was like, oh, we should probably take care of it. That's probably a
Mate,
thing that
when we heard it,
might need to
Wade and I were on the phone to each other straight away. When we heard this retro merch launch, we were on the phone and we were like, how cool is this? It's just fun. As people that love radio, it's brilliant. Heaps of fun. Can we just say well done? And iconic, not only with the logo, but with teaming up with the Ekka as well. I mean, another iconic Brisbane brand, mate. It's really cool. We love it. And can we have a few bits of merch to give away on this pod as well? Wade said to ask that question, by the way.
Did he? That's very, very cheeky. But yes, absolutely. We would love to send you some stuff. Yeah, look, we're really excited about it. And thank you so much for the support. It has been really well received. And so we're just really excited to get people in Brisbane wearing it and get it out there. And then, yeah, it'd just be a really exciting time for B105.
Awesome. We love it. Ed Kirkwood, thank you for joining us on the Quarter Hour podcast and good luck with the retro merch launch. We know it's going to be awesome.
Thanks, Liam. Speak soon.